It's a lot of money, you guys.
What's good, idiot?
Oh, I mean, I just wanted to talk about like the hangaround situation.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, we gotta speak about the hangarounds. You know, they've been hanging around for a while, and I'm gonna be honest. Like, people, listen, we just gotta be straight up and blunt about the hangarounds. You know, do we want them? Do we not want them? What do we think about them? And people just gotta be straight up honest about this shit. You know, if you don't like a motherfucker, you don't like a motherfucker. You like a motherfucker, you like them. It's that simple.
Who has a problem with one of the hangarounds?
I'm not excited about any of them, but I don't have a problem with any of them. That's how I feel.
That's reasonable.
Wait, so who do we have as hangarounds? We have Zebra, Cocaine, Thomas, Emo, Omar.
Lucky, Omar.
Lucky.
And
12 gauge.
12 gauge and
oh, damn.
cocaine. Did we say cocaine?
Yeah, we said cocaine.
Oh.
Crimbo.
We said Crimbo.
Me, motherfucker.
I mean, those are the people.
Is anybody okay? Does anybody here have a problem with any of those people? They're like, nah, I'm not sure about this guy.
I mean, obviously, bro, cocaine.
I mean, obviously Zebra.
Okay. You got reasons?
Future could go first.
I mean, yeah, just from what I've seen and from what I've been around. I mean, I don't know.
What the fuck? What the fuck does that mean?
And just me being around him and.
Okay, but Future, I have to ask you: is there? So you have to differentiate. Do you think he is objectively a problem, or is it that you don't like him because of the interactions that you've had with him?
Oh, that's all personal.
Okay, let me just say this one more time. Okay, let me just say this one. Listen, I need you guys to be as honest as you possibly can be. There's no point of trying to force a motherfucker to get into the gang if we do not fuck with them. If you don't have to sugarcoat anything. Just say it how it is.
I'll go then. I have one. I fuck with Thomas, but I think Thomas has like a massive temper. And it's not something that a lot of us share, right? Like, people might laugh and be like, oh yeah, Future gets mad. But it's not something that I think that anyone else would act in a way. Like, we wouldn't do.
What makes you say that?
Just in certain situations, things I've been told, especially, like a lot of things that I'm not there. He speaks with I don't know what it is. There's like speaking with chest and shit talking people, but then there's like doing it in a way that nobody else in the gang would do. And it's just something that I've noticed that he does. And it's just something that I like would keep an eye on.
Do you know anyone that he's shit talked?
Yeah, I mean, there was something about that when he got ocean dumped, but
yeah,
you know,
there was that.
Well, we only got one side of that story because he fucking got ocean.
Yeah, exactly. So we don't really know what happened with it.
Yeah, that one I don't know about, but that one like makes sense to me. There was one time where I can't remember the details, but someone was getting taken hostage in the booth or something like that. And he handled it in like a really bizarre way. Like, when I heard the story retold and he told me it, I was like, oh, okay, like I wouldn't have done it like that. So if we're being like completely honest, I fight with Thomas heavily. I think he fits in. I just think that from my observations, he has like an egotistical temper that I don't think anybody else in the gang shares. But again, it's not something that I've observed like a fuck ton of. It's just a couple of times. It's just stuck out. And I think it's worth mentioning.
Yeah, for me, that's a huge red flag. That's a big problem.
Yeah,
I mean, the problem is I've just never seen it.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing.
I've heard the same shit, but I ain't seen it.
Yeah.
But so have you guys heard it from different people or the same people?
He just has a temper. I've just been told he has a temper.
Yeah.
Storm always tells me he's got like a temper and shit. But that's.
I mean,
that's
to be
fair,
we've even seen
personally.
To be fair, we actually have seen it in a meeting. You remember when he got pressed at Andy over the farming stuff, maybe like 4 meetings ago. That was an example that most of us were present for. That type of stuff. I don't think I don't know. It's just something like worth mentioning, right? If there's a blemish, that's definitely one. Like, quick to temper in a way that I don't think anybody else in the gang shares.
Oh yeah,
right?
when he was like running the moonshine shit.
Yeah, when he was like, I already do everything for you anyway, and it's like, whoa, like, you know, like that type of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, okay, but what are the pros that he brings?
He's a hard worker.
He's productive.
Yeah,
is that it? He's productive.
That's really it, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, for me, that's a big red flag. And I personally, this is just me. I really don't care how productive anyone is in this gang. I could care less, honestly. I mean, the goal is for people to do things. and feel connected and feel that we have a sense of purpose, of course. But as long as I'm around good people that we're on the similar frequency, that's all that I'm looking for personally. What were you saying, Lamor?
I was just gonna say, like, obviously segregating him from the big three is gonna make things awkward. You know what I mean?
But the thing about that
well,
is
they
like,
know what they signed up for. Listen, before they signed up for this,
exactly.
they were told that not everyone's gonna make it. So if it's gonna be a problem, there's gonna be a problem.
I think the best course for Thomas, since I brought it up, is that if there are people that are going to get made full members, especially if they're in the big three, we do it. And I want to see what the effect of being put on like a ring down on the ladder is going to do to Thomas, especially with the temper.
I mean,
and I think that
I also don't think that. Listen, let's just say I'm not calling any names specifically, but let's say some people don't get brought into the gang. That doesn't mean that they can't be fucking around or they can't like still work with us. Like they can still work with the gang. They're just not a part of it no more. Does that make sense? Like they fucking banished from the block.
They don't share our values and we don't represent them.
It's not like they did anything like completely wrong, right? It's not like they did anything like, oh, you're done. Can't come to the block no more. Just they ain't a part of the gang. They can still sell weed or bomb or whatever, right?
Hang out and do shit. Yeah, of course.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I fuck with Lucky and Omar heavy. If I'm gonna keep it.
Oh yeah, Lucky's right.
I fuck with Lucky heavy. Always around doing shit with us. Omar's always around when you need him. He's there doing jobs. They can hack the bank. Always around.
And Bimo.
The difference between Bimo and them is Bimo hasn't been around as much, right? And I think Bimo doesn't have the gang experience that Lucky and Omar do. That's the difference.
I mean, I think for me, Omar is the most enjoyable out of them, but it's only because he is he's a socially secure individual, so he is not afraid to talk.
Almost the vocal one.
Yeah.
Okay,
so it's easier to like him, but
Vidal, you had something to bring up, Vidal?
I mean, bro, listen, this guy Cocaine, like I fuck with the dude, man, but I just don't. Listen here, y'all boys. I don't think this guy could really make it. From all the fuck ups, right? From everything, I could get past that. I could get past someone not being useful, smart, all this, so that I don't really care about any of that. But my problem with this guy is I just feel like he's one of the type of people who just falls down into a spiral of his own emotions. And I feel like this is just going to be a constant thing that people are just going to have to talk to him, try to build him back up, and just going to be a constant circle with this guy. Because, like, people are going to shit on him for being useless. People are going to shit on him for being dumb, right? And honestly, boys, I'm just, that's not something I'm looking forward to. Because, like I said, I like the dude personally. I like his personality. I like who Cocaine is. But for the gang, I don't know. Like, I went from being a yes to I fuck with Cocaine heavy to then being okay yes to now I'm going to be honest, I don't even know myself. It's not a no. I just don't know. Does that make sense?
Yeah, what you're saying is very fair, I think. I mean, I don't think anyone is looking to be a gang therapist here. So I think that makes sense.
I've had a lot of phone calls from Cocaine, like expressing his feelings and stuff like that. And like, I get it. But at the same time, like, nobody wants to deal with that, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll save that for my significant other. You know what I'm saying? And even then, you don't want to deal with it, And if he's going to have these problems that we're going to have to help him fix, as much as I love the guy, he just has to fix that himself and then he'd be good, That's all I think.
Yeah, but here's the thing. There's no problem with feeling that way and looking for, to other people for some sort of a talk. But I just feel like he's one of the type of people who just, it's a consecutive cycle. Something you're saying
you're saying he has a victim mindset, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, just in the fucking warehouse the other day, Forehead said he can't have a conversation. He can't be in the conversation with you two, and then he went and sulked in the corner for like fucking 30 minutes. Well, you guys spoke.
I remember that actually. Yeah, it does seem like he does get into his feelings a little bit. I mean, you guys aren't wrong about that. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, the thing is, it's not a no, right? Like, but it's a question mark for me. I really don't know anymore.
I don't think he should make it, personally.
I'm 50-50 on Cocaine.
Yeah, you see? It's like, it's a 50-50. Like, I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest with him leaving today. Like, who knows how long he's gone for? I feel like well, not even a compromise. I feel like what I would do, right, if it was only my decision, is everybody accepts that it's 50-50 and it's probably a no at the moment. Coca comes back if he does, and is basically like reevaluated then. You know, is the break gonna bring him back good? Because he's clearly not.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like if he out, and then whatever happens, happens. But like giving him false promises is not ideal. I feel.
Well, that's the thing, right? That we're not telling him shit, right? He is going away. He told us that, right? So it's on us to decide if he's gone today, or we're just going to leave it in limbo and decide when he comes back, potentially in a better mindset. It is how I see it.
All right, Future, you had something to say?
No.
Do a Zebra?
You already said it, no?
Yeah, I already said it. It's just personal. I ain't really done anything bad. It's just personal.
Okay.
Yeah, but I thought you said that shit was squashed.
It is squashed.
So why do you have a problem?
I like Zebra a lot.
I don't know. It just seems like he has a problem with me. Like I said, it's just personal. I never really had a problem with him, and then he did that.
Okay, but Future, you did have a problem with him. Why you capping?
Yeah, the only problem I had was when I showed up. Like I said, I don't want to like keep bringing up fucking the same shit that happened. But yeah, it was the only problem I had, and obviously he kept going with it and kept doing shit. So again, just because I don't like him doesn't mean you got like if you guys majority want him in the game, that's fine. I'm just saying for me personally, that's how it is. Not a big deal.
Me personally, I don't have a problem with Zebra, other than like. I feel like the only thing that I don't like or didn't like about Zebra previously is the fact that I had to deal with you and Zebra fighting. But I don't know if that's a Zebra thing or if that's because you were fighting with Zebra. So I personally don't have an issue with him.
I don't know. I feel like Zebra and BMO are kind of similar, no?
What?
Like, they kind of just go off and do their own shit.
Yeah, I was about to say they're very self-sufficient. They're always fucking willing to come in.
No, not like as
personality.
I was about to say like
in terms of like they're around, but they're always kind of just doing their own shit.
I'm gonna be honest.
BMO
Zebra
do be making
is
money. BMO be going off doing his own thing.
I fuck with BMO heavy.
BMO, bro, they be making money. Like they just bought a $2 million crib. They still got hella money. They were talking about buying a heli. Like they're out there really doing shit. So
I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's like you don't really get to see, what they're doing.
Yeah, no, BMO definitely just does his own thing. But I feel like if you ask him to, come do something, he'll come. Just, kind of just does his own. Which is like Mink said, it's not a bad thing, right? Like it's good that people go out and do their own shit,
It's just kind of hard to judge somebody when you don't see him enough.
Maybe I'm overthinking this, but yesterday was a bit of a red flag for me when we had the fentanyl run and we needed numbers, and they said, no, we're going to go to Maze Bank.
I mean, they have Maze Bank planned for like days, didn't they?
Yeah, I get that. Dog, I get that. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, they could have delayed it for the fucking fentanyl
priority,
run.
no?
Wait, a fentanyl run or the fucking event?
Event. No, the run.
Who was in the run?
Both can be fucking...
I mean, in their defense though, they did buy the job before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that changes optics entirely.
Yeah, they had it before, like timer ticking down, and also it's pretty hard for them to get their like secondary group all awake and ready to go. Those times don't happen too often. But I did agree that. Yeah.
Any time like I've asked either Omar or Lucky or BMO to like come help us out, there's never been a no. It's always there. You know what I mean? Like I don't think I've had that problem with them.
I feel like they're reliable. I think it was just, it sounds like a very contextual situation. But yeah, it's a fair point though, Lamor.
Since we were doing positives, I wanted to mention like kind of what Ming said. Zebra does his own thing. Zebra is incredibly helpful. I'll go to bed, right? And I'll tell Zebra, hey, we need to find people to get Oxy. And he'll get me like 4 numbers when I wake up. I told him we need a secondary, well, we told him we need a secondary group on the app. He finds us 3, and then I have meetings with them when I wake up. Like, it's like Zebra is like usefulness can't be understated. He will do whatever the fuck you tell him in a way that
Jack lost his phone in the water. He spent 2 hours looking for that shit and found it.
Yeah. Like Zebra is a really easy person for me to work with because I just say, hey, I need this done, and he'll just go and do it. And like I wake up to phone numbers or meetings or this, that, like, the cloak stuff, all of very helpful when you just ask him to do something.
Okay, so that's
think-
Bimo.
What about 12
What was
gauge?
I? Okay,
He
well
ain't
here's the
around,
thing,
bro.
guys. Here's the thing, guys.
The fingers.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest, guys, because I've thought about this with 12 gauge and stuff.
What are you looking away for?
Here's the thing.
I fuck
If
with
we
12 gauge
deny
heavy.
if we deny 12 gauge, I'm afraid of what he will do.
What the fuck?
This
are you
guy,
talking-
he is fucking crazy, and I'm telling you guys, if anyone in this gang has operational nukes, it is 12 gauge. And I don't know if you guys want to tell him no and see what happens. Be my guest. I like living. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, I fuck with 12 gauge heavy.
Yeah, I fuck with 12 gauge.
I fuck with 12
fuck
gauge
with
heavy.
this.
He doesn't.
Bro,
where
he
he
doesn't
at?
come
He's
around.
just not around.
It's just, yeah.
12 gauge is another guy that kind of just does his own thing, you know? I feel like
Yeah, he asks for weed once a month. You see him wheeling on his motorbike, and then he disappears for another month.
Yeah, like I said, if you want to deny 12 gauge, be my guest. See what happens.
I think the best thing to do for it is just to go through the names and we do a vote. Everyone put up their hand if they agree or keep it down if they don't agree. That way we can bring everything to a close and everyone's opinion is on the table.
Not a bad idea, to be honest.
I mean, I'll tell you right now what I think about every single individual that we've discussed. 12 gauge, I think we accept him because I don't want to die. Zebra, I think we accept him. Bimo, I think we accept him. Omar, I think we accept him. Love,
But why do we
Lucky, I
bring it
think
to
we
a vote?
accept him.
Yeah.
Because it's the same shit initially, right? We can do it the same way.
No, because
okay,
everyone's
wait, hold on,
opinion
there's-
is
Well, because
There's
Well, guys, the leader is talking.
Yeah, the
no,
AK
no.
is the
I'm saying we all say what we think. No, not just me.
just do it with a vote. It's just easy.
Okay, there's something to consider though, Lamor, and it's the case of yeah, okay, sure, we can do
well,
a vote.
listen. This vote doesn't have to be final, but it gives like a perspective of the gang things. You see what
we
I'm
can.
saying?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
All right, list it off.
Yep, let's do it.
Someone write this down.
Okay.
Idiots, write it down.
All right, yeah, I'll write it down.
If you want, if you want this person brought into the gang, raise your hand. Omar. Idiot, you don't
everyone?
want him in the gang, you're just dancing, idiot.
Bro, I'm writing shit down, bro. I can't
Stop.
put my hand up and write shit down.
Ignore idiot. You have to count him. He's
Okay.
counting them.
Okay, so it's useless. Okay, Lucky.
I'm counting myself. All right.
I don't know.
Okay, that's everyone, both in a row.
Be honest, guys. Don't just
Listen,
go with
yeah,
majority
you
vote.
guys gotta be honest. Listen, this is the time to be honest. There's no sugarcoating this shit, alright?
Bro, we picked two of the best ones at
Bimo.
first, and then we're saying.
Nah,
I'm kind of like a 50-50 on that. Is that like a...
Yeah, exactly. I'm a 50-50.
I mean, just mention it then. Yeah, like just
Go
yeah.
ahead. Ring,
Just on the notes of 50-50.
Well, 2 50-50s on Bimo.
Yeah.
I'm indifferent. I guess I'm also a 50-50. Yeah.
Okay,
That's fine.
50-50.
okay. So, Bimo unsure about. Thomas.
That's another 50-50.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
50-50. I want people to be blooded in and see how Thomas deals with it. That's what I want, and that'll give me the answer, in my opinion.
Well, hold on. Because here's why I was against the idea of voting initially. I feel like we haven't really discussed the topic of what would happen to Thomas. Are we voting for him to be in the gang or be out of the gang or just not make it into the gang and
I
stay
think this
Hangaround?
is like who's ready to come in, right? Like that's how I took this. Like who's not who's removed, but who's ready to become a full member. So it looks like it's Lucky and Omar unanimous. Bimo, 50%.
Bemo's a 70%. Thomas is a
70%,
man.
yeah. 70% with 250s.
Thomas is a fucking.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then I'm not gonna vote for Thomas. Who else is
raising
voting
my
for
hand, but
Thomas
I was
then?
raising my hand for the
Raise
rest.
your hand or don't. I can't see you, Jamal. You have your invisibility
Here,
cloak
Crash.
on.
Whoops.
Then you
Let's
do a
do the
lap.
vote for Thomas again. Then.
Alright. Go ahead.
Wait, so we voted his.
This
Oh,
is
wait,
this
no,
is to
we're
bring
voting.
him in.
He's getting full member or
That
not.
doesn't mean
Oh,
he's getting
okay,
blooded out.
okay.
It just means bringing him in.
Future, don't you hang around with him a lot? You not fuck with him? Or is this a maybe?
It's a maybe.
Three.
It's like 50-50.
I ain't gonna lie. I kinda just
What
wanna
are
see him
your
flip
thoughts
out.
on Thomas?
Yeah, yeah.
What was that mean?
Yeah, I haven't
What?
seen him flip out, but I've just heard shit. that he
Future,
flipped
what are your
out.
thoughts
I
on
mean,
Thomas since you spent a lot of time with him?
I mean, I kind of agree with what Mike said. He has flipped out on me once, and I pretty much put him in his fucking place and said, "Watch who the fuck you're talking to," and he never really popped up to me again.
That's what I want to see what kind of like, you know what I mean? I feel like there's different levels of flipping out.
So we're treating Thomas as an experiment. Is that what we're doing?
It's not an experiment. It's just kind of like seeing what he is.
Like there's like a mention, because the thing is, what happens when we get into some big drama, right? The gang's divided over someone like that. We have to deal with.
Yeah, we need to see him at his worst. I mean, here's the thing: we don't have to see every person at their worst, but if there are, concerns about this specific thing, then we do need to see how he handles when he's at his worst.
Yeah, and that's not like unfair. Like that's just reality, right? Because it's either
So
we
we're
deal with
giving
it
him
now,
a Cypress test.
What the fuck is
pretty
that?
much. You get to give all your money to the
A
dons. or you
moral,
get
a moral
blotted out.
test.
Okay, who else we got left? Cocaine. Raise your hands.
Damn.
My vote is probably for Cocaine to be out of the gang, to be honest. That's just me.
Alright, Jamal, that's your man's, bro. You put your hands up. That's your man's right there.
I mean, you want to know why I'm not putting my hands up?
Why is that?
Why?
Because Cocaine has tried to really be, a part of this shit, but I can clearly tell when he isn't really like wanted. So like, what's the point of me even keeping him here if nobody really want him anyway? I mean, at points in time, like he's on radio by himself, and he be talking on radio like anybody around, and ain't fucking that shit goes silent. Ain't nobody speak to him. No wonder he doom spiraling, bro. Cause nobody everybody just distancing himself from him. So what's the point of me even keeping him here, bro? I take him on a bunch of shit. Like I'm always there for, but this half and half bullshit gotta stop. Cause you lying on God, you lying. You just don't want him there. There's no point in me keeping him there. Cause it will make him even more depressed. The fact that I gotta carry him around when he knows that people around him don't want him there. Simple. That's why I'm not putting my hand up.
That's the realest shit I think I've ever heard.
I gotta let him. I gotta let him go do his
pretty fair
thing.
to say.
I'm still
I
gonna
think
be
he
around
should be
him,
out
but
because of that.
he knows, bro. He clearly knows.
I mean, this is it's kind of my point too. It doesn't seem like anyone. I don't know Cocaine that well, to be honest, but just from hearing you guys, it sounds like he's just very lukewarm. And I mean, if he's taking an extended break anyways, I don't see why we should keep him in the gang. That's
Exactly.
my opinion.
Okay, who else we got left?
Zebra.
Zebra. Alright. Raise your hands for Zebra.
Wait, for who? My bad. I
Zebra.
Zebra.
Everybody
you said
except
Z?
Jamal and
Oh.
Future.
Yeah, Zebra. Goddamn, listen.
Yeah, that's
Hold
right.
on.
Why not?
I'm putting my hand up just for that.
Everyone except Future.
Fair enough.
Okay, we got a 12 gauge.
I like 12 gauge a lot.
Ah,
man.
fuck.
I just
I-
wish
I-
Tom
I
Gage
don't
was
know,
around,
that's
bro.
why.
Like I just wish he was around. Like it's not even a question if he was here every day. Like 100%.
All right, 12 gauge, please don't kill us.
Also, AK did scare me
who
with
else?
that
Do we
house
have
speed.
anybody else?
I
Is
was
that it?
saying.
That's it.
I think that's it.
Alright,
What's the result looking like?
So from the looks of things, I think Bimo was kind of like a 50-50.
Yeah, but let's discuss that then. What's up
There
with
was
Bimo?
most were up, 3 were 50-50 from my notes.
I think
God
with it being a
damn.
50-50, I think if you bring the other people in, just keep him as a hang around for a little bit and see kind of how it goes.
Yeah, I think it should be Omar Lucky brought in, Bimo Thomas still hang around.
Okay.
Because I think that's all the problem is. Like I don't see him enough. He's kind of off doing his own shit.
It might give him the fire under his ass.
Can I mention one thing? Another thing about Beamer, right, is Bimo is doing like a lot of shit. So not only is he doing his own thing, like that's his personality, he's also just around maybe half as much as Omar and Lucky, which should change in a couple months. But like, it's still valid.
Let's do it this way then. Omar Lucky for full member, Bimo and Thomas stay hang around. Vote yes or no.
I vote yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what we do then. And well, then cocaine. Like, is there anyone that doesn't? Okay.
So what? So that just leaves Zebra, because we all just fucking voted unanimously on 12 gauge. That was a pretty pretty crazy hands up. Zebra got voted for yes.
Yes.
Okay.
How do we want to do that then? Is it all 4, or are we gonna trickle it over whenever we feel like how we're gonna do it?
Yeah, line them up, get them on their knees. And Forehead will do the blows.
Let's get an automatic weapon for him actually this time.
A shotgun.
He can spray down the whole wall.
You don't do it all at once. You don't do it all at once because then it feels less special. You gotta do it individually for all of them so it feels more special.
Oh.
See what I'm
the
saying?
Bullet in the cranium needs to feel
a different class 2 for different person.
What about this? For we could combine it with your 2 favorite activities. What if we do a race and at the end of the race you pull out the class 2 and shoot them?
What, can we do one with a grenade? Can I grenade Lucky?
I think
make it good. Let's fucking kidnap one of them, take them into the mountains, and fucking bleed them in properly, one by one.
Bro, that sounds fucking psychotic.
That sounds some sort of voodoo.
Wait,
What the fuck?
You know what we should do actually with Zebra? We should have Future blood him in, but we should make it seem like Future's crashing out and kidnapping him and gonna kill him.
Nah, come on, Future, you got it, bro.
That shit would be so fun.
It'll be fun. It'll be a good bonding experience.
Well, listen. Yeah, I don't know about that one, boys. I don't know about that one.
It will be funny. That's what I'm saying.
Be a good bonding experience for the 2.
Well, on the subject, are we looking to bring any more hangarounds in?
Bro, I was waiting for this. Why the fuck is Sly still not a hangaround?
As well as
Daisy's been doing fucking crazy work. And who's the last one that I was thinking of?
Storm.
Storm
down for the cause no matter what.
I fuck with Sly.
I fuck with Sly as well.
But
I
hold on.
fuck with Sly, bro. I fuck with Sly. I fuck
see
with
him.
Sly a long way.
Sly's around. He's just kind of like low key, I think. No.
He is.
Every time I see him, he's just
Out
kinda
of those
solid.
people you named, the only person I'd want to bring in is Stormzy.
Really?
I have no idea who Storms is.
Stormski. He's the Jack Bates ripoff that we have now because Jack died.
Why not Daisy? Why not Daisy?
Isn't
Good
Daisy together
personality.
with Future?
No, I
No.
fucking swear to
God.
What do you mean,
No, me and Daisy are not a thing.
friends?
Okay.
Not even roommates.
I don't know Daisy. The only thing that I know about Daisy was the whole Zebra Future situation.
So why don't you want to bring Daisy in for it?
I don't really. I mean, there's no reason I don't want to bring her in. I don't have a reason to bring her in.
Ming, why did you say Daisy then?
Wait, what?
Did you say, who said Daisy? Lovemore. Why did you say Daisy?
Lovemore said Daisy.
I like her. I think she's got good personality. She gels with everyone when she's with everyone. Does stuff with the gang as well. I don't see why not.
Honestly, she does have a good personality.
Hold on, what
I'll
do you guys
say
say,
now? I think she's good. She just doesn't really. I don't know. I don't really see her doing much with the gang. But I mean, maybe that's just like the times I'm around. I don't know.
I think her problem is she's
Also
facing like
lockdown?
an impossible hurdle of trying to like insert herself in like that. That's my assessment. I think if she was just like more outward personality, it would probably be a no-brainer. But she just probably finds it hard to like.
Yo,
yeah,
she
but
also got us 200 oxy.
It's just. I feel like she would just need to be a little bit more outgoing, and everybody would agree, Andy, right? Because I fuck with her. Like I would want. Daisy.
No, she is
I don't think
outgoing.
so.
She just
I
needs to
feel
be
like
more
she's very
comfortable.
outgoing, bro.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
just
more
needs to be
comfortable.
more
Yeah.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Trust me. Yeah, she's a fucking yapper. So
Yeah.
like, she
We
just
do not
needs to
need more
be-
yappers though in the crew. I'm gonna be
Jesus
real.
Christ.
I
Oh, yeah,
don't
right
want to
about
deal with
that
that.
one.
I'm gonna
Right
vote
about
against
that
that. Then
one.
I don't want to deal with fucking yappers.
Well, not
Doesn't
yapper like.
yap
Oh,
like
she not, now she
you,
don't
man.
she's
yap.
not like
Now
me.
she don't yap.
Nah,
Okay.
nah, she's
No,
not
she's
like
like,
you
you
guys,
guys-
you guys,
this
have
guy
a
is
load.
on
Have
the
a load,
defense.
boys.
You're taking it on the wrong way.
Go ahead, bro. Use that. Go ahead. Put that defense, big dog. Go ahead.
I guess she's just talkative. I don't know how else you want me to put it.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna talk to her, she's not gonna be afraid of talking to you. I don't know how you want me to put it, bro.
That's right. That is right.
That is true.
What about who was the third person? Sly.
Storm.
Sly.
Yes.
I like Storm. G.
Are we gonna do votes on this or what?
I think we should. Yeah.
I think it's more like a discussion, to be honest.
Yeah. I don't think this is a voting matter.
I think
why are you against Sly for him?
Again, I'm not against these people. I just don't really. How do I explain this? I don't really have a reason to bring them in.
I agree with that.
I don't just want to bring motherfuckers in just for the sake of bringing them in, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, some motherfuckers get bored and want change to happen, but change doesn't always have to happen. That's just how it is. It's also like, just because people are hanging out with us and doing shit with us, it doesn't mean that automatically they should be in the gang. Like that's not how we should operate.
Yeah, fair enough.
We can't just be like
Listen, at the end of the day,
people.
If like, let's say there's a person that everybody wants in the gang, like I'm not gonna sit there and not let them be in the gang. But like, if it's like an overwhelming amount of people want a certain person in the gang, then would give them a chance.
Yeah. So what was the point in asking Sly if he's willing to be a hangaround for us if we was offered and then not offer it?
Well, I don't know. Listen, Sly, I don't know. He kind of at one point he was like we could consider them, and then I don't really know what happened to him. I didn't see him for a long time, and then I don't know.
I mean, bro, he's around. He's has asked what he could do for the gang, and then you just have never talked with him.
Yeah,
So
it's fucking like ridiculous. You dropped the ball on that one, forehead.
I don't know about dropping the ball on that one. There's just not really someone I really wanted that much, to be honest.
All right, yeah, whatever.
Don't question it.
Out of all the three, I'm gonna be honest, the only one I really want to be hanging around is Daisy. She's always around doing shit with us. When we need somebody, she's there. She's always on radio with us. She'd be helping.
Somebody just shot her.
Every time I'm around, I see Sly as well. So I mean, from my perspective, it's the exact same situation.
Bro, I want Sly.
All three are cool to me.
So like, I don't know.
Oh no, I think the biggest one for me is Storm.
I mean, why don't we just do that then? If everyone agrees.
Why is it Storm? The
leaders
only time I ever see Storm is when he's just hacking a flicker for us. That's about it.
Nah, 'cause he's always. The thing is, like,
Ming too.
I'd be more for Daisy if she just kind of hopped in the car and came with everybody, or started talking on the radio. Like you say, she's on the radio a lot, but I don't hear.
But that's tough. You can't expect someone just to fit in like.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Don't want to insert yourself into the situation.
You can't. Or we're gonna start dialing with babies. Is this like a little
No,
come to the kindergarten and...
If you guys are posted at the car, you know what I mean. She's not just gonna get in the car with us.
I'm not gonna. I somewhat agree with Love more this. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
yeah, I somewhat. Yeah, honestly,
people should apply to take some type of
jump
space.
in your car like out of nowhere.
Yeah, but okay, we're not talking about getting in the car or not. Like I genuinely don't know who Daisy is. I don't know if I've spoken to her or not. She's never approached me and said, "Hey, okay, I'm Daisy." Let me ask you a question. Does Daisy know who the leadership of this gang is?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a problem. Am I wrong?
The leaders don't know her.
No, because she's never talked to me. She's never approached me and said, "Hey, I'm Daisy."
I mean, she came to me. She offered to do. I've done like moonshine runs and shit with her. We spoke a little bit, but I just never see her doing shit more as a group.
I think most of the times that when she's doing jobs with us is when Futures brings her along. She never contacts anyone else to bring herself along.
Yeah, that's fair, and I don't mean that in a bad way, right? Like it's not a Future thing. I think she just feels comfortable asking Future.
I don't necessarily agree with that. I don't like what jobs I really bring her on.
You've taken her on shit before, right? Like.
Well,
I mean, it's not a bad thing anyway. If Future bringing her to jobs, it's not a bad thing.
No, it's not a bad thing. I just said she needs to bring herself along. I don't care that you.
I think I said
she needs to bring herself.
It's not about the job. She contacts the people she's already comfortable with in the gang, like me,
yeah,
Future,
I agree
Mike,
with that,
Jamal, Ming at times. Because I talked to her, and after I talked to her, she wanted to talk to Ming to do moonshine runs. You know what I'm saying? Love more. So she contacts the people she's comfortable with.
Yeah,
I think she just needs to breach that gap where she needs to reach out to AK, Forehead a bit more. You know what I'm saying? Other people in the gang.
Right, so she's got work to do. So she ain't coming with hang around.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's also like it lands back in the same discussions we talked about earlier. Just because there are people around that are friends with people, it doesn't mean that they should automatically be in the gang. Like it's also that. So I mean, I don't know. We'll. It's a good discussion. It's good that we talk about the topic so we know where people's heads at. At the end of the day, I think Forehead, Meg, and I are going to talk about this and kind of assess the situation, see if we feel like we need to bring in more
100%. It come down to you, 100%.
I feel you.
And once people are in the gang, then we can all dictate what happens with them. But I think when it comes to this kind of streamlining shit, we need to do it that way.
Anybody else to discuss or no?
No.
We need something that we do need, like actually need in the gang is more clean people. That's something we actually do need. But that's
Oh, the weed dispensary. Fuck.
Diamond in the rough.
Oh, we never.
Diamond in the rough.
I tried finding a solution for that, but yeah, it's probably too late to get the first one. But if we have a clean person we can trust, we can get a weed growing or weed dispensary license, and I think it would be cool and very profitable if we did. But there's just no one in the gang that can actually be that person. We just don't have them.
Yeah, I mean, that's a problem. But again, like, we're not going to go out and try to get somebody who's clean in the gang just because they're clean. But
exactly
I mean, if we someday meet somebody who's, an interesting person and they also happen to be clean, then that's a fucking powwow.
Yep.
All right. Yeah.
All right, be honest with me, y'all. Is motherfucker J Hobbs is something y'all really like looking at or what?
I just like hanging out with him.
I mean,
Jay don't know. Jay don't know what the fuck he's doing. Let's just be.
Nah, he does. He does. He knows what he's doing.
Does he though?
Bro. Yes, he does. He does. He
Where
acts stupid, but he's not fucking stupid.
He told me he wanted to be Besties, but then he told me he wanted to be. He doesn't know what the fuck to choose. He's so on the fence. He more on the fence than God Jones.
That motherfucker Guy Jones right now.
Yeah, bouncing around like this.
Look. I spend the most time with him. He wants to be Besties. He's always at the cubby with us, doing shit. We do jobs with him. He's on our radio. It's just he feels and brought this up to me, like, obviously Ford don't fuck with him like that, and Ford he's brought that up.
I did get that from him.
Who the fuck is Jay Hobbs? Who is this person?
He's the
a legacy
you remember,
member.
You remember the guy when he shot Chaos Legion? The guy that he said leave behind in the
guy that was in the store, gonna leave him behind.
The one that walked out and put his hands up and got on the floor.
Okay, yeah. So I don't think I've ever talked to this person.
He's not around. He's around like next time.
He's around later. He's around next to him.
You know, AK, you would love him.
I think AK would love him. I think he would love him. Nah. Honestly, he wouldn't love him when he had to hear about how it makes sense. But I think he would in every other time.
He's such a fucking yapper. Holy shit.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, he's like, listen, I don't even come close. He's someone else.
Even if he's wrong, he has to prove the fact that he's wrong. And then
okay, Jamal's making it seem like it's a bad type of yapper. No, I think it's a good type.
No, it's not a bad type of yapper. He just fucking, gets on my nerves a little bit.
I mean, the only thing that I don't like is unintelligent, confident yapping. That shit
well, there
gets
you
on my
go.
nerves.
That's Jay Hobbs for you.
Oh. He doesn't think the Earth's flat though, so there's that.
I think Mike, but like times fucking 12.
I think he is intelligent. He just yaps about shit he knows,
Yeah, honestly, you can have a good conversation with him.
Wait, so why doesn't Forehead fuck with him?
I think Forehead does. Forehead's just fucking with him,
I mean,
why are you fucking everybody else?
I gotta know because he's been telling me that he want to join, but like you don't.
Forehead, do you want J Hobbs in the gang?
Forehead told me no.
Hell no, I don't want that motherfucker in there. Hell no. What the fuck?
But are you being serious?
That
motherfucker's the ops.
I need to know why.
Bro,
I need to know why.
Bro, this guy Muddy came to me. He's like, yo, please take J Hobbs. They didn't want him over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to know what the fuck I look like.
He never even wanted to go over there. So why is Marty even saying that?
He's
what the fuck? Why is Marty involved in this?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Doesn't make any fucking
sense.
sense.
Who is Marty?
No, because to me, it seemed like he had to go to Cyprus. Marty said no, and then Marty trying to bring him over here. You know what I'm saying?
Why don't you talk to Jay about that? You never
Jay
talked to him.
used to be what?
He never. He wasn't nobody. He wasn't in the game.
So Forehead's reaching and doing some meme shit.
But,
Jay told me he was interested.
Okay. Shut the fuck up for 1 second, Mike. What are you saying?
Marty is to J Hobbs. Forehead. He used to be in GG. Hobbs used to be in GG 8 years ago, right? So that's why there's the divide. But the thing is, since this, like, the Marty thing, personally, Hobbs, like, he was on the fence, Guy Jones style, and then he's been, like, firmly secured hanging out with us every day. And everybody that sees him can attest to it. But he also has this complex that Forehead hates him. And Forehead, Forehead might be telling the truth. Forehead might not want him in the gang. Like, I can't speak for him.
I don't know why you guys are assuming that he's joking. If he doesn't want, then you guys have to respect that. He's your leader. Like that, you got to remember that.
I mean, that's true, right? That's what we're talking about.
Amen.
Yep.
At the time, I don't even know if Forehead's serious.
I think he's serious. Otherwise, he probably.
Are you serious, Forehead?
I don't fuck with him one bit, big dog.
All right, he's not in the gang then.
All right.
Let's move on.
Done.
Yep.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah. Ming4 and I will talk about the other topics that we talked about. I guess we have to deal with cocaine.
I'll handle it.
How do you want to do that? You got that?
It's a Forehead question. He's the one that loves these crazy rituals and voodoo and all this stuff.
I see voodoo and witchcraft and rituals and shit. That shit real.
Let's go back to the J-Hub shit. Okay, listen.
Okay, now we're back on.
I told you. This is why we said it.
Listen. Okay, I'll say this. No. Okay, because I was just kind of put it bluntly, right? I'll be straight up honest with you guys. I don't necessarily want him in the gang. I don't really want him in the gang. If I'm gonna be 100% honest, I don't really want him in the gang. But if everybody else wants him, then we can,
No, if you don't want him in the gang, he's not in the gang. Then I don't want him in the gang. So it's
you know what the thing is?
I'm not against it though.
If you don't want him in the gang,
I don't really
it's
want
not
him.
gonna work.
But
It's not gonna work if you
not
don't want him,
against
'cause
it, and
we're
then
gonna
you
have-
don't want him. What's the
Guys. Okay, it's not happening. Let's move on. If this is all I need to hear, like it's not happening.
Damn.
Okay, Forehead, how do you want to deal with cocaine?
I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Jamal deals with him.
Respectfully, Forehead, I feel like I'll deal with him since I'm the one who brought him in. I gotta take him out.
Okay, yeah.
That's fair enough.
Let me know when.
I mean, we're gonna have to do it today.
I mean, we didn't blot him in, so it's just fucking telling him to piss off. But he doesn't even need to piss off. It's just that he's got no hope of getting in the
I'm gonna
gang.
be like that.
Okay, and then we need to pull his access where he has access, basically. So.
Yeah, that's on you at the warehouse.
Yeah, he's on the panel at the warehouse.
Yeah,
but he has no key. Yeah,
I'll deal with that.